Hi everyone, I just wanted to do a quick update video and reflection video on my year. I first want to thank everyone who has watched my content in 2018. I think I started in February, reviewing Less Than Nothing, and then expanding as the year went on to include some reflections on What is Sex by Alenka Zupancic, and of course some of the thinking school work and my PhD work, which overlaps with my professional academic career. So I just want to thank everyone who's supported me, whether it's just watching a video, liking a video, commenting, and of course the people who have supported me on Patreon. And this video is just a quick sort of reflection. I mean, I've taken the last month to kind of calm down and slow down a little bit because I've been working so hard this year. This year I completed my PhD. At least I've handed it in. I'll be defending in February, and it's been a lot of work producing this channel and doing reviews of Less Than Nothing every week, or What is Sex every week, or some of my other content. It just got very dense and heavy, so it's felt amazing to just relax and spending much more time with family and spending much more time just for myself. And that's just given me some space to think about the YouTube channel and what it's meant for me and why I started it and where I want to take it. So the first thing I'll say is that I started the channel because I felt a little restricted in academia. I felt like I have a lot to say. I think about a lot. I am interested in so many things in philosophy, so many concepts, so many ideas, so many theories, and you don't always get the time or the space to share everything you think and everything you want to discuss within the institutional setting. So I just felt like there was such a bigger potential avenue to build a community of people to engage and discuss with, and I still think that that's a huge motive and a huge drive for me, is to connect my intellectual activities to something that I can feel more. And I think in that way YouTube was helpful in a way. It certainly gave me an avenue. It certainly gave me an avenue to express some of my ideas and to reach people who I otherwise wouldn't have. And one of the most beneficial dimensions of this experience has been receiving emails from people who either in grad school or some other level of education, and just finding the videos helpful for either their dissertation or for their reflections on philosophy. And so any emails I've received, or any messages I've received from Patreons or from people in general have been just a huge, I suppose, motivation for me to keep going, and it gives me some sense that I'm contributing in a way that I never really received that type of feedback in academia itself. So that felt really good, and I'd like to continue learning how I can better that dimension of my work, to make sure that what I'm doing is benefiting others. So yeah, definitely reach out to me if that speaks to you, or anything I've done has spoken to you. I guess the other thing I wanted to say is just moving forward into the new year, I'm definitely going to be continuing Less Than Nothing. I'm definitely going to be continuing What is Sex. I plan to finish both of those overviews. And I suppose at this point I'm just wondering the best way to go about completing them. because the more I read them in all of their detail, the more I want to go into all of those details. But I'm just not sure if that's the way to reach the most people, or to benefit the most people, which is more important. And I'm still wondering in my head about the best way to go about that. But the reviews of those books will still continue. I think they're essential books for the future of philosophy, and I think they should be still a central dimension of what this channel is about at the moment. But I'd also like to break out and to experiment with other things, and I hope that will continue to include either whether it's me completing my PhD, sharing with you my work, which develops past my PhD, in whatever form that might take, and to continue with the Thinking School projects if they continue to manifest. So that's kind of just a reflection on sort of where I've been anyway, and a sort of a reflection on how I've been feeling about, why I started this channel and where I hope it will go. So once again, thank you so much. If you've been a part of this year, I hope to engage with you in 2019, and I hope 2019 is as interesting and as productive of a year as 2018 has been. Once again, anything, whether it's just viewing, liking, commenting, helps a lot. And again, a special thanks to everyone who has helped to become a supporter through Patreon. But on one last note, now that it just comes to my mind, I know in December I haven't been paying so much attention to it, but I know that throughout December, Patreons come under a lot of fire for free speech issues, and there are a lot of creators and a lot of people who use Patreon who are concerned about whether or not Patreon is a good resource for creators, or whether they wield too much power, and that, if I, for example, say anything out of line, they would be able to cut off my link to anyone supporting me. I'm still going to have to do more research into that to sort of see how I feel about the situation, to see where I fall. But anyone who's supporting me, reach out to me if you have any more in-depth thoughts about what's going on with Patreon. So I think that's all. That's my year in review. Thank you so much to everyone again who supported me, and I'll see you soon with new videos.